So ladies and gentlemen, this is the new normal.
We discovered a dead baby in the bathroom.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry. It came out of me and I didn't know what to do.
Lexi, I told you about this. I just asked you, baby, to tell me the truth.
It was not crying or nothing.
What did you do to it?
Okay, stop right here.
Stop.
Sir, do you guys have any questions for me?
Like, how big is the baby?
It's full term.
What?
Nothing,
9 months?
nothing was crying.
Lexi, have you watched the news of the girls that what they do to their babies and what they go to jail?
Nothing was crying.
The moment when the mom said, "What did you do to this baby?" the nurse was ready to protect,
What did you do to it?
Okay, stop right here.
Stop.
which made me feel, you don't want her to incriminate herself. Interesting point of view. Secondly, she says, it wasn't crying.
It was not. Nothing was crying.
It, as if it didn't even exist, as if it was still a clump of blood cells. I'm not saying that she's one of those people, but the certain words that you're using and certain action that I see, it made me believe that maybe the clinic where she was kinda approves of late-term abortion.
A 19-year-old woman who allegedly killed her newborn son by stuffing him in a hospital trash can is released from jail on $100,000 bond ahead of her high school graduation.
This happened in New Mexico, and trust me, they approve of late-term abortions, gangsta stuff.
So went to an Artesia, New Mexico hospital in late December complaining of severe back pain. Disturbing body camera footage from January 27th shows hospital staff speaking with officers after a newborn was found inside the bloody bathroom Treviso had just used.
The baby's dead. Okay, we have him in trauma too, but she killed the kid.
The newborn baby died and Treviso was charged with first-degree murder and tampering with evidence. But just this week, Treviso was released from custody on $100,000 bond. Court documents show Treviso will be allowed to attend her high school graduation on May 25th.
Nice.
She'll be required to follow a 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. curfew, but will not have to wear an ankle monitor or be placed on house arrest. She'll also be allowed to leave the state of New Mexico and visit family in Texas unsupervised.
Okay, that was a nervous laugh because I'm like, if I come anywhere close to my son had an accident or whatever and it did not make any sound and I decide to just bury the kid, do you think I'm allowed to do whatever I want? No. I don't know. It feels more like, hey man, late-term abortion seems to be normal. We don't educate kids that, hey, this is not okay. The baby did not cry. And hey, we think certain actions are kind of normal with the baby because, hey, that is what we have been taught, right? There's a very low chance that we'll find out if the baby was alive. Even if they can do all the expert stuff, you know, with the lungs and everything, or check the skin, if it had hypothermia, or if plastic was on his nose or whatever and the baby could not breathe, I can understand that. But I also know that when my baby was born, the first one, he came out, he could not breathe. You know why? Because he had so much liquid in his mouth and he was suffocating. And they took the baby away, shake the baby, and suddenly after almost 10 seconds, wah, we thought our baby was born, gone. So I'm sorry, but the idea, the way she is handling is, and how everybody is tippity-toe around this lady as if they're playing Minesweeper, and now, oh my god, you can graduate still at the school. I'm like, and actually I think the school doesn't even want her to be there. She just would get her diploma and she could leave because the school is kind of ashamed of the stigma that the fact that she just put a baby in a trash can. Bruh. That's a disconnect in your head, or you're so used to these laws and people have desensitized you that you're just holding a clump of cell until they'll breathe air. So since the baby didn't breathe air, to the garbage can. All I know in this situation, I would look sideways at you if you don't know your daughter is pregnant. Unless maybe the daughter doesn't live with you anymore. But the fact that the daughter goes to a hospital because of back pain, but is unaware that she might be pregnant, I find it rather weird. Especially when the mom said, "Hey, where are you going? Tell me the truth. Are you sure?" The way she was suggesting, as if the mom was asking her, "Are you going for that specific reason?" Maybe the mom knew, "I know you're pregnant, but just tell me the truth." But now she came there and she found out this? Amen. That is, oh my God, that is not something as a mom you would expect.
It's full term.
What? 9 months?